Digital assets like cryptocurrency are a rapidly evolving ecosystem, which if you're not living and breathing day in, day out, it can be hard to stay on top of things, especially when the sectors this technology can disrupt is so varied. Well, based in Singapore, Amber Group is a leader in digital asset trading and infrastructure. They are actively working with a wide variety of industries, from creators looking to secure their content to governments who are preparing for the impact of cryptocurrencies. Over at Mastercard, how are you really engaging, thinking about the space?
The way we look at digital assets is it is a new space, it's a new play, but there is a need to establish a continuum between the traditional, or if you like, the legacy and the new space. So Mastercard is building the bridge between the fiat world and the crypto world. The floating currencies, definitely what we're looking at doing is to use the billions of cards that we already have to enable them to buy into crypto, but also to be able to use the cryptocurrency that is there to convert and use it at the ever-growing Mastercard merchant base.
You've been very progressive at Mastercard at forming some very unique and groundbreaking partnerships, including with Amber Group. How do you see that strategic partnership with Amber Group?
It's one of the earliest partnerships, and I'm super grateful to the Amber Group. And Annabelle and I have spoken a couple of times together on what are the possibilities. The way we think about it is infrastructure for developing crypto finance, whether you call it DeFi or you call it as additional asset line within a traditional bank. That needs a lot of infrastructure development. And what I particularly like about Amber Group is the fact that they're not just focusing on the asset element of it, but are also creating the technology stack that will definitely be a necessary prerequisite for new institutions and the old ones to transform.
Annabelle, how do you think about the tech stack that will be the foundation for a future financial system?
That's what we started building maybe 3 years ago. So when we initially started, it was still around the treating cryptocurrency as an asset class or a lot of alpha to be captured in the market. But the more we get involved in the space, the more we realize that there's a gap between the traditional financial ecosystem to how do we onboard all the users from Web 2 to Web 3.
There's been a lot of speculation about what governments should be doing and what really should be the role of government. And there's people on extremes and there's people in the middle of that discussion. What are your thoughts on that?
I think right now we've seen at least a lot of regulators paying attention to the asset class and not just regulating it, trying to fit the same regulatory framework I've seen with commodities or securities, but really thinking of it as something new. And that's something that we'd love to see. And one of the reasons that we're here in Singapore is because of that as well. And we really look forward to more jurisdictions really seeing it this way.
So are you active with government in some way?
Yes. We have probably 20 to 30 applications outstanding currently in various jurisdictions, applying for both the more traditional sort of broker dealer license or e-money license, all the way to the crypto native licenses to the extent that they're available. So we are very actively engaging with the regulators, and having these discussions is interesting as well to see the different stages they're at and their attitude towards what they think maybe is the future of finance or future of what they're regulating as well.
As the space evolves, I feel like your stakeholders, the bridge is narrowing, especially with this partnership. At what point do you think they'll be the same person?
So I think two things. One is, if you look at Asia in particular, which is the region that I have probably most exposure to, 3 billion people are excluded from paying in crypto because China, India, Vietnam, and Bangladesh do not allow crypto payments. Now, is that sustainable for growth is the real question. And that brings me to how regulators are probably already progressively looking at it.
So I'm really curious to learn about what you both think the killer app is going to be that actually makes this mainstream once and for all. Rama, I'll start with you.
Don't think I have the perfect answer, but I have a view. And this is my personal view. But definitely, to me, the key killer apps is when you can tokenize, whether it's private equity portfolios or real estates or capital market offerings, and broad-based ownership at a smaller ticket. That's what I like.
And what about the gamification part of this story, Annabelle? What do you think about that?
We already see a lot of adoption coming in. If you look at Philippines with the X Infinity, the play to earn game, and now I'm running every day for this app called Step In, where you run to earn, right? And it's these things that are fun and actually lead to adoption of people accepting tokens or NFTs as a form of new creator economy.
Well, to your point, Rama, the convergence is already happening right in front of our eyes. We have Mastercard and Amber both together, and Rama and Annabelle, it was a pleasure getting thought leadership from you both on where the financial system is going to take us with blockchain, digital assets, and crypto.